Once upon a time, in the depths of the sparkling blue ocean, there lived a community of cartoon fish who were unlike any other. These fish didn't just swim and eat plankton all day. They had dreams, aspirations, and a zest for adventure that set them apart from their underwater peers. This is the tale of Finley, Coral, Bubbles, and Squirt, four friends whose lives would soon take them on a journey of epic proportions. Finley was a vibrant orange clownfish with striking white stripes. His eyes sparkled with curiosity, and he had an insatiable appetite for exploring the uncharted waters beyond the coral reefs. He often boasted to his friends about the incredible stories he had heard from the elders about the fabled Great Abyss, a mysterious and dangerous part of the ocean that no fish had ever returned from. Coral, on the other hand, was a gentle and graceful angelfish, adorned with the most exquisite patterns of turquoise and gold. She possessed an uncanny talent for painting beautiful underwater scenes using the vibrant corals and anemones as her inspiration. Her dream was to one day create a masterpiece that would capture the essence of their colorful world. Bubbles was a bubbly, blue tang fish who loved to entertain the community with her jokes and funny faces. Her infectious laughter echoed through the coral reef, brightening even the gloomiest of days. Bubbles had a secret desire, though she longed to become a famous stand-up comedian and make all the creatures of the ocean laugh. Lastly, there was Squirt, a small but fiercely determined royal blue tang fish. Squirt had an insatiable thirst for knowledge and spent hours devouring every book he could find in the underwater library. His dream was to become a renowned marine biologist, exploring the hidden wonders of the ocean and uncovering its many mysteries. One sunny morning, as the friends gathered near the coral reef, Finlay announced, "I've decided, my friends. It's time we go on a real adventure, eh?" One sunny morning, as the friends gathered near the coral reef, Finlay announced, "I've decided, my friends. It's time we go on a real adventure and explore the great abyss." Coral was taken aback. "But Finlay, the great abyss is said to be a treacherous place, filled with monstrous creatures and powerful currents. No one has ever come back from there." Bubbles chimed in. "Yeah, it's pretty scary, Finlay. I'd rather stick to telling jokes here in the safety of our reef." Squirt, the voice of reason, added, "Finlay, we should think this through. We need a plan, equipment, and knowledge to survive such a perilous journey." But Finlay's adventurous spirit was not to be swayed. "Don't you see? That's precisely why it's such an exciting adventure. And with Squirt's knowledge, Coral's art, and Bubbles' humor, we'll have everything we need to conquer the great abyss." Reluctantly, his friends agreed, and they began their preparations. Squirt, with his vast knowledge of oceanography, researched the great abyss extensively. He learned about the currents, the creatures that dwelled there, and the challenges they might face. Armed with this information, they set off on their journey, determined to venture into the unknown. As they swam further from the safety of the reef, the water grew darker, and the currents stronger. The friends encountered strange and exotic creatures they had never seen before, like bioluminescent jellyfish and enormous, luminescent squid. They marveled at the beauty of the deep ocean but remained vigilant, knowing that danger could lurk around any corner. Days turned into weeks, and still, the friends pressed on, pushing deeper into the abyss. They faced their fair share of challenges, including encounters with territorial sea creatures and navigating through treacherous underwater caves. But with their unwavering determination and the strength of their friendship, they overcame each obstacle. One day, as they ventured even deeper into the abyss. One day, as they ventured even deeper into the abyss, they stumbled upon a breathtaking underwater cave filled with shimmering crystals. It was unlike anything they had ever seen, and Coral couldn't resist capturing its beauty on her canvas. "This is it," she exclaimed, setting up her easel. "This is the masterpiece I've always dreamed of painting." Coral worked tirelessly, using the vibrant colors of the crystals to create a masterpiece that captured the ethereal beauty of the deep ocean. Her friends watched in awe as she transformed the cave into a work of art. As Coral put the finishing touches on her painting, she realized that the cave's crystals emitted a soft, soothing light. This light, she mused, it could guide us through the rest of the abyss safely. With the newfound light, they continued their journey, deeper and deeper into the abyss. Along the way, they encountered mesmerizing bioluminescent creatures, glowing in vibrant shades of blue and green. Bubbles couldn't help but make jokes about their luminescent friends, and her laughter echoed through the dark waters. Their adventure took them to the very heart of the great abyss, where they discovered a hidden underwater city unlike anything they had ever imagined. The city was inhabited by a diverse community of sea creatures, each with its unique talents and abilities. One of the city's residents, an ancient and wise sea turtle named Oceana, greeted them warmly. She had heard about their journey and was impressed by their bravery and determination. Oceana shared tales of the abyss's history and the incredible creatures that lived there, some of which had never been seen by those living in the shallow waters. But the friends soon learned that the city was facing a grave problem. A powerful and destructive force known as the Dark Current threatened to engulf the city and its inhabitants, destroying everything in its path. Oceana explained that the only way to stop the Dark Current was to ret But the friends soon learned that the city was facing a grave problem. A powerful and destructive force known as the Dark Current threatened to engulf the city and its inhabitants, destroying everything in its path. Oceana explained that the only way to stop the dark current was to retrieve a magical artifact known as the Abyssal Pearl, which was said to have the power to control the currents without hesitation. Finley, Coral, Bubbles, and Squirt volunteered to undertake this perilous quest. They were given directions to the location of the abyssal pearl, deep within the treacherous trenches of the abyss. Their journey to retrieve the abyssal pearl was their most challenging yet. They encountered monstrous sea creatures, fierce underwater storms, and powerful whirlpools. At times, it seemed as if the ocean itself was trying to thwart their efforts. But the friends pressed on, drawing strength from their unwavering bond and their determination to save the underwater city. Finally, after many trials and tribulations, they reached the location of the abyssal pearl. It was nestled in a hidden chamber, guarded by a colossal guardian sea serpent. With their combined skills and courage, they outsmarted the guardian and obtained the precious artifact. As they held the abyssal pearl in their fins, they could feel its immense power coursing through them. With its magic, they were able to manipulate the currents and create a protective barrier around the underwater city, shielding it from the dark current's destructive force. The city's inhabitants cheered in jubilation as the friends returned victorious. Oceana praised their bravery and thanked them for saving their home. The underwater city had a grand celebration in their honor, with colorful dances, music, and feasts of the most delicious underwater delicacies. Over time, the friends grew to love the underwater city and its inhabitants. They decided to stay a while, each using their unique talents to contribute. Friendship, and a sense of wonder. Even cartoon fish could achieve the extraordinary in the vast and mysterious world of the ocean.